B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. All we need is a can and a fiver, a car and a key and a sober driver. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run.
Hey guys. Sorry, it's been almost a week since I've done a brew review. The house was attacked by the flu, and I don't know. This one really was a pain in the ass. I can honestly say that I know I've gone 15 years without missing a day of work because of being cold or sick or the flu. And this time around, I got my ass kicked, which, being unemployed, that really, kind of helped out, because I didn't really feel obligated to go give my friend a hand so I could get a six-pack. Not to mention, the last few days, talked to quite a few of you, and I'm like, yeah, I'll probably do a brew review tonight, but, when you take a sip of something that tastes good, and it tastes like shit, what the hell good was it to do a brew review? I still don't know if I'm going to get a fair representation, and it's a good one, I think. We're going to be looking at Dogfish Head, and this is their 60-minute IPA. Continually hopped. So, bottle cap. So what have I missed the last week? I tried to keep up on things, but I know I've missed just a ton of shit, and there's just no going back. As a matter of fact, just before I put on the beer drinking costume, in other words, move the camera so that you could see the beer, I did a support video for a friend of this channel and a friend of mine, Don Trees A Blowin'. He's trying to get to 1,000 subs, so if you're not subscribed to him, the link will be below, but I'm pretty sure this family is all, connected. Like in the case of Paul, Canadian Paul, and Heffy. Well, not Canadian Paul. Not Hasman 440 is what I meant to say. Paul and then the two Canadians, Nick and Jeff. I'm sure there's probably some inbreeding in there somewhere. So let's. Before I do that, though, just very fast, I want to say thank you to a couple of people. First of all, Mario. His channel is Mario Mosen. Mario's just a really nice guy. He sent a boar snake to go with the AR build. He sent me one of the patches that they wear when they are deployed, and I guess this can be seen on infrared. And he sent a stein, which I'll use for drinking. I don't know if I won't be able to use this as a brew review thing, because people like to see the beer, Next, another good friend, GlockGeist. He was worried that I was going to be running out of ass wipe, so he sent one, and I have not opened this, but the one thing I can tell you about this is, just as a tiny heads up, the other one that I got, I had 2 rolls of it, and I literally did want to wipe my ass with Obama's face, and so I popped a roll open, and it actually just has a sheet of paper around the outside edge with shithead's face on it. This one, you can see the shadows. This one looks like it's a actual complete roll of Obama's face. From the first turd all the way to the last set of runs, you can get shithead's face on your ass. And it just feels nice and smooth too, so jumbo roll. So he sent that. He sent me a another, because Alec357 sent one, and he sent me a this one's a different style communicator, Star Trek, because he knows I'm a hopeless Trek geek, and it's Star Trek. And a little small piece of trivia, maybe you can self-test and tell me the answer, yes or no. There's a weird divide. You would think sci-fi people would just be straight across the board, but I guess by percentage, either you're a Trek fan or a Star Wars fan. I guess that middle ground is kind of far and few in between. I have to admit, I own the movies on both sides, but if you said you have to give up one or the other, it's Trek all the way, man. I'm sorry. Star Wars would not even exist in my world if I had to make a decision. Star Trek. And last but not least, he sent a very cool Guinness bottle opener, and it's magnetic, which is probably too much cardboard on this one. So you can like stick this on the fridge, so, or hang it next to a couple of dicks or a cowbell. Sorry, that was a premature cowbell thing. So. And then I want to thank Jerry, Blue Thunder 40, aka the Lone Patriot. He sent a few beers to be reviewed. Most of them he thought was a gag, but Smithwick's Irish Ale. We will take a look at this one. So there you go. Let's get into the Dogfish head. As a matter of fact, hang on, let's just see what it would entail to actually open the beer with the Guinness opener. Sorry. You can see how prepared I was for this. There you go. It's actually a very nice one. Oh yeah, it's got the old strip on there. And it works. Oh, man. I hope none of you get this influenza that's going around right now. So Samantha comes home from work like, must have been last Wednesday, and said, okay, you two, get your shoes on. I'm taking you to walk-in. Because Christine had it too. Actually, I think the cesspool that she works in, nobody ever stays home when they're sick. So they gave it to her, but because she, when she went through her cancer surgery, forced her to have the flu virus, I think it actually delayed her showing that she had it, which it didn't stop her from getting just as sick as me. But then I got it, and yeah. So, needless to say, on last Wednesday, if the house was burning, I would have just told you to throw me some marshmallows and leave. I never did go to walk-in because, of course, as a quote-unquote, I'm a stubborn Irishman. But Samantha did bring Christine to the doctor, and that's why we know it's influenza. And, of course, she's taking medication for it and isn't recovering any faster than me because, as a footnote, call me paranoid if you want, I refuse to ever get anything injected into me that the government has anything to do with. And if there was a way to drink water without getting fluoride, I would do that too. So, as you saw, it had Great carbonation. It was a successful pour when you're not trying to speed pour it in over a GoPro. It has a absolutely lovely, yeah, I'll never do that again, an absolutely lovely color. Yeah, nice golden. And, here's the ironic part. I can actually smell this right now. Has a nice, sweet, tropical fruit-y-ish pineapple or something like that in there. Is that a floaty? We all know how much I like my floaties. I'm gonna scoop it off the top and then eat it anyway. Okay, so cheers, guys. And again, I apologize for it being nearly a week, but let's just say let's hope this tastes good. See, again, I had thought about switching it up, and instead of taking a look at something that I know has a nearly a cult following, I was just gonna like grab something that I know is shit and we could just talk about it and giggle. But no, I actually had a Bush beer earlier while I was making breakfast. Don't judge. And I thought it tasted just like a Bush beer, so I figured we were good to go on this. But right now I'm not sure because it doesn't really taste anything like it smells. Thankfully, it's not tasting bad. Very, the hell am I stepping on? Very, earthy, almost like straw, grass, kind of, not as strong on the citrus side of it. At least when you compare it with the Dogfish 120, you're not getting your ass kicked all the way around. I mean, this is a 6% by volume, so you are talking significantly less alcohol. I don't remember what this if the 120 even says, because it's like 17 or 20% on one of these guys. Nah, it doesn't say on here, but I want to say it's like 20% or something like that versus the 6. So in comparison to that, it's got good flavors though. It's almost like that initial, instead of being the more heavy kind of a citrus hit, it's more of that the grass or the earthiness with some bread behind it, and the sweetness is definitely more subdued in the background. This is good. It's, to be honest, I think if I had a chance to, back all the way up and do it again, I would have tried to get a hold of the 60, the 90, and the 120 and work my way. This particular moment in time, I started with the explosion on one end and go back to the super soaker and then step up into the middle. And who in the hell is texting me? Oh, I also want to say thank you to my my lovely daughter Samantha. She was worried that I was going to have a mishap with my phone, and she picked me up the Life Proof case. This one is basically life proof. It is waterproof to, I don't remember, something like 6 or 7 feet. It is completely sealed. Obviously, if water can't get in, dust can't get in, and that's what I was most worried about. That'd be Matt of Rise Arms. giving me some just impeccable trivia about peat. So, oh, and there's Heffy. Hey, Heffy. What up? That's what he wants to know right now. Just because it's easier to, bore you guys. I'm right in the middle of a brew review, asshole. See those special moments that we can all share? Hey, in case you guys are curious, I had the what appears to be the second troll ever over here, but I'm sorry if you're watching this and you're sitting in your mom's basement with Cheeto dust all over your sack because you're a useless piece of shit. Chuck's in his own category on this one. I am not even going to toy with fuckheads on this channel. This channel is you guys, and I consider it my family. And when shit stains come in and make comment about, I'm not gonna waste my time, I just banned. And when you hit that button now, it deletes everything from that person and blocks them out. Well, I'll definitely have to re-experience this when I know it's not me. But what flavors I'm getting seem very good. I'm guessing that I'm just getting them a little bit more subdued. It's kind of like that citrus hoppiness happens kind of like third in line instead of right there up front. But it has that earthiness and the bread combined. Really liking that. Yeah, like I said, I apologize. I think something like this is happening way too soon because I know I'm not completely done battling Mr. Flu. Where would I still right now put it on the E scale? I'd say right now this is a. You guys know I like that breadiness part. This is all of a 9. Even feeling the way I do. Not sure if I'm getting it for what its true self, which it's probably not. Okay, so a 9 for that guy. Tomorrow, I really don't want to pick some of the just possible incredible stuff because I really don't have anything but really decent stuff in here. Got the one last thing from Nick. No? Yeah? Yeah, this is the last thing from Nick. Premium well-crafted ale. Brewed by Canada's oldest independent brewery since 1867. Well. Why don't we take a look at this one? This was another one from Nick, but this was one that did suffer a slight issue due to the temperature for which it had to endure, coming from Moose Land to the frozen tundra. Matter of fact, this still sounds a little on the cold side. Again, I'll leave it out for a little while. 5.3%. Let's look at this tomorrow. Hopefully you'll see me, and I won't be one of those heads a spinning, and this wouldn't make any sense. So if I'm up to it, I'll take a look at that tomorrow. Otherwise, you guys have a great Sunday. Enjoy your Monday, and really hoping to see the Mosin back from the gunsmith sooner than later. You know, a recap: the Rock Solid Industries scope mount that Alex 357 got me as an early birthday present is being mounted. My Vortex Crossfire scope is being mounted and bore sighted, because kind of had to do that with it just to make sure that you had that mount on there right. And then I'm having the barrel threaded 5/8 by 24. So thank you, New York Half-Ass Prepper, for sending this, and I apologize if this is like something that's a 10 and one of the best things on the whole planet. I probably should have done something else today, but I was in the mood. Hey, let's just double check this. Let's just double check this opener and make sure it's still works. Yeah. Heffy. Actually, by now you may not have any of these left. In order to facilitate the old moose rule, Heffy has to make an incursion into Montana. So, cheers guys, and thanks again to GlockGeist. Check out his channel. Mario Mosin, check out his channel. Where'd she come from? And like I said, if you're not subscribed to Don's Trees of Blowin', let's push him over 1,000 subscribers. So, thank you, New York Half-Ass Prepper. And if I'm feeling up to it, we'll take a look at that frozen can of ale from Nick. Yeah, that tastes good.